Hello, welcome to the video. Today we're going to play Reactor on the Atari 2600 and Arcade by Parker Brothers. Now this game is a little bit different to a lot of the games that were released in that I had this back in the day and it was a physics based game. So the idea is you're this spider looking fucker on the screen at the minute and you've got to fly around the inside of a reactor, not touching the walls, but you draw the particles towards you and you have to lure them into hitting the control rods on the side of the screen or the side of the reactor. And you can see that in a minute. There's 8 of them, 4 on each side, if it weren't insipid yellow. Yeah, so basically the middle of the reactor will expand and it leaves your play area diminishing as it gets bigger. So you can touch the center of the reactor, but you can't touch the outside wall. You'll die. So basically, the aim of the game is to clear the number of particles and move to the next level. And each time you advance, the particles become heavier, and the effect they have on you is stronger. So they will buffer you around more as they get heavier. This is important because as you can't touch the outside of the reactor, all you can do is draw them towards you and then get out of the way quickly and hope they hit the control rods. It's not that easy, as you're going to see in a minute. Now, there's 2 other areas on the screen. If I move my spider into them at the minute, here we go. Started the game off. So those 2 areas are like point bubble things. You get the creatures in there, particles even, and the particles generate more score as they bounce around. I don't know why I did that, because I'm not in the game, see? That's a bit weird. Anyway, inside here, this is one chamber. Oh, and it's just flip screened on you. And the other chamber is obviously up here. And if you can lure them in there, you get double bubble points or something like that. Now, the next part of the game is you've got a, what do they call it, like a decoy. And you can press the fire button and leave the decoy in position, drawing the particles towards it. So, yeah, let's give this a go. And I can show you just how bad I am at it. But I used to be a lot better. Here we go. There we go. You can see these sort of mustard coloured particles pushing me around. So you can push them, but they push back if they've got some sort of inertia. Really clever for a 2600 game. And the other thing you notice with a 2600 game is they're all very smooth, and that's because they had to draw them as the picture was being built. Concept of frame rate didn't come to much later on, but at least that was one thing with the old Atari. They all played smoothly, even if some of them were pretty shit. Air Sea Battle, what a fucking diabolical game that was. Anyway, so I've got one more control rod here, and I'm trying to lure this last one. Come on, smash the rod. You can see the core in the middle is getting bigger. Go back to these ones now. Have I got this on 2-player or something? That'd be a bit silly. Come on. So, push me into the wall. So you've got to hover around the area to try and... There you go. Each time you clear one side, the control centre shrinks. The core. Come on, one more. Hit the bloody rod. There you go. And it gets harder and harder. And providing you can actually get to clear the set of particles, the core changes into a vortex that sucks you in. And that really becomes bastard hard then. This is an absolute amazing conversion of a game in the arcade, which we'll play afterwards. and I think it was made by Tom Skelly for Gottlieb. And although I was never lucky enough to see it in the arcade back in the day, I did own this on the VCS. But later on, I've played the arcade game a lot. I really like that one. All these pink ones are pushing me around a bit. Come on. Get the bloody rod! What are you doing? That's it. Here we go. Over it. Come on. Oh, no. To the rod. To the rod. Not me. The arcade version, as you'll see later on, it allows you to push with force. Come on. Get the rod. That's it. Nice. Right, I've got 36 particles to clear in this one now, and they're light pink. Come on. Here we go. Da-da-la! What was that? Must be another life. She's doing better than I thought I would. Right, get the pot. Come on. 6 left. Right, over here. Come on, chaps. Get the rod. Nice. So, although clearing the rods allows you to shrink the core temporarily, the aim is to actually destroy the particles by smashing them into the wall. It's probably a distinction I should have made at the beginning. There we go. Oh, red. Look at that big one there. They really push back a lot. So you want to be on the core side when you're buffering them, because they will just push you into the wall. And they will follow you. Come on, get it. That's it, get in there. There you go, get in. Get me some points. Oh, dodgy hit collection there. Right, whoa, come on. 7 left. You might notice that some of the bigger ones smash into smaller ones as well. That's what particles tend to. Right. Come on. Stop. That's it. Oh, is he the last one? Come on. Really hard to control when they're pushing you around. There you go. The red ones are quite hard to push anyway because they're a denser particle, as it were. Here we go. So this is the next ones, and these are even stronger. It means you really got to work hard to get them to the outside wall to kill them. Unless they come flying past you and they've got enough inertia to fly into the wall themselves. Like that. Here we go. Come on. What have we got left? 1 left. 1 big one. Oh, you turd. Oh, yes! Get in there. There we go. Little tune. Now we've got the vortex in the middle. Now that drags you in, so you've really got nowhere to hide now. You've just got to get them to the wall, smash them up, and not get dragged into the middle or hit the wall. And it gets bigger and bigger, as you can see. Well, how did I get away with that? Oh, no! Oh, he dragged me in. Black hole. And you can see we've got more control rods. So they're really clever. Oh, you motherfucker. Clever game for the Atari, this is. I loved playing this back in the day. I played the shit out of it. I never really got very far. I'm probably doing one of my best games, actually. Oh, here we go. Reactors flip round. Not that. That's going to help me get up. No, 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 no. No, you. Whoa, no, no. Don't suck me. You pull me in. Oh, you. I actually did really well there. Right, what's going on here? Is that me dead? Yes, it is. Ah, that was pretty cool. So, let's have one more go at that, shall we? Let's, here we go. Right, now if I press the button, you can see I leave a square behind. And that's your decoy. And that will drag them to the decoy rather than you. Unless you're right on top of one, see? Right, come on. Ah. What the hell? Let's do it. Purple. Purples. Gah! See, before I got any computer, I had the VCS. And it must have been... Oh, when did I get that? It's got to have been 81, I think. Maybe 82 I got a VCS. It's a bit hard to tell because my family had it in the front room to begin with. And yeah, we used to play on a Sunday. I remember going down to the town centre and buying a joystick, and it was $29.99. I don't know why I remember that, but it was the Boss. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, the Boss, and it was a grey and black joystick with a white button on top. I used to love that one. Is that me dead? Oh, I'm dead already. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, so we went and got this Boss, and this was before I got this game. And yeah, it must have been a couple of years later that I actually got this cartridge. But we used to all sit down in the front room on a Sunday and play the Atari on the telly. The rest of the week we didn't touch it, but later on I got given, I think I got given that Atari for Christmas one year. Come on. In the wall. Go on. That's it. But like I said earlier, I've noticed a lot of these VCS games, when you think about it, they were all smooth and they played smoothly. And that was because they couldn't pre-generate the graphics. They had to actually draw it as the beam was drawing the screen. And that was the side effect of it. But considering what this machine had in it, this and several others are just amazing. I mean, I had the cartridge for River Raid as one of my first ones, and that was brilliant. Absolute class. The first exposure I had to the VCS was Pitfall, which, well, everyone knows what that is. That's just superb. Oh, into the wall, you tit. Right, come on. It's quite a difficult game to play. It's definitely one I'd recommend to everyone to give it a go. So that way the gravity pulled me round it as I was trying to get away. How clever's that? Straight into the wall. So yeah, the game's obviously cleverer than me. Right, come on in. Let's get serious. go. Purple. 22. Yeah, so I tend to stick close to the control rods. Hopefully not going to the wall. Next level. Here we go, pink ones now. Oh, that was close. Come on. Oh! You get these bonus points at the end of the round, especially when you lose a life, and I think that might have just saved me. Here we go, we've got the red ones now, so we know that it's serious. Come on, it's on. What are you doing? What? Right, God, bloody hard to manipulate these ones. If you can imagine it, it's like having two magnets together, you know, and you try and put the same poles together and you try and force them to push towards each other, they slide. That's what it's like playing the game. And I didn't even get onto the vortex level again there, so we know, yeah. Anyway, I really recommend that. It's an absolutely top game for the Atari VCS. So let's leave that one there and then head over to the arcade version, which is an absolute masterpiece. Right, so here we have the arcade version of Reactor. As you can see, it was released by Commodore in 1982. This was controlled in the arcade by a trackball, and it had two buttons. One was the repulse, which sends out some jets like you just saw there, and you can see on the screen it's telling you how to play it. And the other was for a decoy, as you just saw. You can see the bonus chambers on the side. So the same basic rules apply here. You can't touch the side of the reactor. You can knock out the control rods on one side to shrink the core, and the core will be either solid or a vortex if you can get up to that level. Now, if the particles are on screen for too long, they turn into a photon and start zipping about all over the place. So here we go. Let's have a quick game and yeah, see how badly I do here. Here we go. So you can see that I'm firing jets to push them away energetically. Without it, it plays a lot like the Atari 2600 version. Oh, and there's the Vortrax speech. You'll notice that the core expands much more rapidly in the arcade version. They wanted you to spend your 10p's. 16 left. Okay, so let's...
8 left.
8 left. Here we go. Let's whack these into the wall. This is a fantastic game. Now you'll notice that as they change colour, they'll get bigger. And the heavier ones are really difficult to push away.
Chamber activated.
Oh, activated the chamber. Don't get many points out of it though. Now if I stay away from them and just head towards the centre there, see the one on the far side? Oh, and that one, it turned into a photon.
24 left.
Got to be careful of that if they're near you, because they can push you around all over the place. Here we go.
16 left.
Now, I hug as my own playstyle, I hugged the centre reactor core, which comes to hurt me later on because it's a vortex. There we go. Die. You can. It really is difficult. It's like I said earlier. It's like having two magnets that you put in the same poles together. It's really difficult to push one.
32 left.
Oh, bastard! Straight into the wall. So you can see I've got 8 decoys left at the bottom right there. God, it's difficult to get them into a wall. It really is.
24 left.
Now I'm probably doing something wrong, and no doubt someone will tell me in the comments if I am, but I tend to keep this repulsor on all the time.
Chamber activated.
Because pushing them around, you get pushed back so fast that they just tend to smash you into a wall. Look, if I try and... Well, that was... Yeah. Oh, so I ran into the wall myself. What a tit. Come on. These ones are heavy. They look like those sweets you used to get, the rhubarb and custards. That's what they remind me of.
32 left. Twenty-four left.
Oh, no you don't, no you don't, no you don't. Oh, this ain't good. See there, look at the size of that beast above me. That's heavy, and he splits into other ones.
24
Move,
left.
you bastard. Come on. Even with the repulsors, he doesn't push back very far.
Chamber activated.
Oh, yes. Get in that chamber.
2000.
2000? I've never heard it say that before.
8 left.
Well, I'll tell you what happened there. I must have one of my keys mapped to a turbo button. Oh, I should have checked that before I started playing. So let's give that one another go, as I really screwed that up. Okay.
8
Here we
left.
go. Right, so that button there is your decoy, which is what I was trying to do a minute ago. Right. Now if I wait here, he'll turn into a photon. There you go.
16 left. Chamber activated.
Let's see if I can do better this time. Now,
8
as I said to you a minute ago, I tend to hug the centre of the core and try and force them into a wall as quickly as possible. The problem with that is, like as I've already said, as soon as it turns to a vortex, it drags you in. But unlike the Atari 2600 version, the arcade one is unforgiving. That will drag you down quickly. I mean, really quickly.
24 left.
I mean, 1 minute you're on the outskirts of it, and the next minute you're down the shitter, you know what I mean?
16 left.
Right, here we go.
8 left.
Go on, die, you bastard. Now, if you're right up against the core like that, sometimes when it expands, it forces you outwards towards the wall. Oh, gee, that nearly died then.
24 left. 16 left.
Come on. 16 left.
8 left.
Nice. You notice how the control rods have gone up in number now. Well, rhubarb and custards. God, they're really heavy. You can't just lean onto them, you know, with your joystick, because suddenly you'll fly past them. Ah, oh, what a turd. Oh, nearly died. Ah, did. Right, let's
16 left.
yeah, 16 left. Good.
8 left.
8 left. Come on. They're really heavy. This is where we got to, wasn't it? Big crows.
32 left.
32 left. Bloody hell.
24 left.
Right, that means I've got another life.
16 left. Chamber activated.
Nice. Oh no, I'm near a big one. Oh, right into the wall. Lost my arsehole on that one, didn't I? Cool.
40 left.
40? Jesus. This is going to be difficult, isn't it? Oh, you turd. That was my own fault. No ifs or buts.
32 left.
This is one seriously clever game.
16 left.
I think it actually did quite well at the arcades as well, from what I've read. Ah, straight into the wall. There we go. Right, we get a little bit of a riff. And now things are going to seriously fuck up. I'm going to drop a little thing there. We've got a really tasty animation goes on now as that spins round and changes direction. Now, as soon as that touches you, that starts to drag you in. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Look at the size of that beast.
16.
How did I get away with that? No idea. Yeah, shrink that down.
8 left.
Come on, get over it. Oh no, my decoy's gone. Oh, decoy, decoy, decoy. No, he's dragged me in. Straight down the shitter. Come on. I've never made it past this set of levels. So once you get past the vortex levels, I think it goes back to a solid core. Oh, straight down the shitter again.
8 left.
Never been able to do that. But then again, this is an arcade game, so its sole reason for being is to rob you of 10 pences. Or quarters if you're in America.
Chamber
Oh,
activated.
you fucking turd. There we go, look at that. Absolutely nailed it. 29,000. Right, let's have one more go on that, I think. Here we go. Well, I'm in the zone now.
8 left.
I think it uses the same voice chip as Gorf.
16 left.
I think it's the Vortrax system. Come on. Die, you bastard.
Chamber activated. 16 left.
Chamber activate. Oh! See, it kind of buffers you around. You've really got to try this game. If you never played it, then really just spin it up. It's brilliant. It's one of those games that it's just a hidden gem. It really is.
Left. Chamber activated.
Yeah, activate that chamber.
8 left.
Right, come on. You see that? It nudged me towards the wall then.
32
Got to be
left.
careful of that if you're hiding out like that. Oh! Hypercump.
Chamber activated.
Oh, out of the chamber. They always seem to bounce out of the chamber like that. That's why I was so surprised to hear it when it said 2000. I thought, oh.
24 left. 16 left.
Come on. Yeah, I'm playing with a DualShock 4 pad at the moment. But with a trackball, I should imagine this would have been amazing.
32 left.
I have got an X-Arcade tank stick, but that doesn't. I got the one without the trackball on, so. Yes. Right, we're going to bounce these rhubarb and custards into the wall. Oh, I'll bounce myself into the wall then, shall I? God, it's so heavy. You push your joystick towards them and you're thinking, yeah, I've got you, and then suddenly you slide past. It's like they've got a field around them.
8 left.
Get you every single time. Oh yeah, we've got a heavy jobs now. Come on.
32
Get in that
left.
wall.
24 left.
Was that it was. Yes. Get into that wall. So I'm trying to get in the wall.
8 left.
Oh, 8 left. You notice how that happens and one appears. That's because it splits into 4, then 2. Each one splits into 2 afterwards, so. Oh, this is... Go on. Oh, you turd. Fucked it.
Chamber activated. 32 left.
32 left. Bloody hell.
24 left. 16 left.
Yeah, 16 left. Get down there.
8 left.
Here we go. It's Vortex time. Oh, that was close. Oh, you. Straight down the shizzer. Don't get between them and the wall. Oh. Damn it again.
8 left.
And again! Fuck off! Like Captain Commodore, fucking Captain Gutter Boy. Straight down the hole. Oh, fuck no, that's just... Yeah, that's about right. For me, that's about right. So, there you have it. Gottlieb's Reactor on the Atari VCS and the arcade. An absolutely superb game, both of them. Strongly suggest if you've never played it, just give it a go. It's a really, really good game. And it's really unusual. And you can just pick it up, play it for 10 minutes, put it down. Yeah, so only a short video this time, so check out 8-Bit Retro ReFix, and thanks for watching.